it was kind of like a fraternity group, like, and how I'm like being hazed almost, like it's like it was crazy. Like I just felt like I couldn't do anything. Hey guys, my name is Devontae, and this is my story time on how it's like being a gay wrestler. In this story time, I was laughed at, bullied, and even harassed with homophobia. I was on a wrestling trip with teammates I knew nothing about. From different camps around the whole state, they all qualified for one team, which ultimately performed at a high scale tournament in Milwaukee. Being across the country with homophobic teammates I knew anything about made me extremely uncomfortable. This video is to empower my community and shed light on how we're treated behind the scenes. I encourage others to speak up about these events and don't sit with their mouth glued by guilt. This video intentions isn't to humiliate or shame others' actions, but instead raise awareness and empower others. I'm sharing my story time as a gay wrestler to raise awareness about the harassments in sports. And I hope this helps others to speak up about these same experiences. So, we was told to meet at this college for practice, and then we were told that we was gonna get showered and get on a bus. When everybody got to the college, everybody just basically started to divide into their own little friend groups. I didn't have a friend group because I really didn't even know anybody there, but only one person. Me and another teammate that I just met, I don't know anything about. Me and him started playing a soccer game. So when we was playing a soccer game, we was recorded like by other teammates and talked about and laughed about because I was playing with him, and I believe that this teammate was had some type of injury with his brain, and he had to have brain surgery. So that made people not want to be friends with him. So, and me having my situation being gay, people suspected and assumed that me and him liked each other because we played soccer together, because we were bored. We was talked about, we was recorded, and it seemed like he was on FaceTime with somebody and was talking about me and whispering to his other teammate about me playing soccer with this one boy. The boy I was playing soccer with was extremely bullied. I even think he was more bullied than me. Wait, no. No, he wasn't more bullied than me, no cap. At the Milwaukee trip, I seen him crying in the elevator because he was bullied by his roommates inside his room. Me being me, I didn't judge somebody on how they act or how they presented themselves. I I took the initiative to still play soccer with him because I see that he was bored, and I witnessed that I was bored, and I didn't have nothing to do, so neither did he. So I decided to play soccer with him. I didn't think that was wrong. That was wrongdoing. I mean, I was just trying to make a friend, and people was back there talking stuff about me, and that was not even right. Like, and assuming that I liked him because I was just simply playing a soccer game with him was even more crazy, because due to the fact that I was gay, you assume that I liked somebody just because I was playing with them. Okay, let's talk about the ride there. So, with the ride there, um, it was this one boy that was extremely homophobic, and he really like stirred up the whole thing about me being gay and spreading it to the other teammates to further escalate the situation. I was like bullied on how I talked, and what I said was simply the word period. Like, I say that word a lot. It's within my vocabulary. I have no clue why. I mean, it's just a saying. It's no reason why I should be getting harassed about what I'm saying in a sentence. I mean, I said the word period, and he said I gotta stop saying that gay ass shit. The boy that was being extremely homophobic also attempted to call me a faggot. He said he didn't want to say it because I was recording, but I finished the word for him because I already knew he wanted to call me that. Being a gay person, I grew up with people calling me a faggot just because of the way I act, and that's nothing new for me. He also outed me in front of everybody. He said, he told basically, he said I was gay in front of the whole bus. Like, basically outed me, which was very uncomfortable for me, and it was embarrassing for me. Not that I'm embarrassed about my sexuality. It's just embarrassing that I just got outed in front of like 10, 15 men that didn't even know anything about my sexuality. I didn't think that they should know anything about my sexuality because it would stir up drama and cause controversy within a group. He publicly embarrassed me in front of the whole bus. After exposing to everyone that I was gay, he proceeds to ask me, "Do I take it or give it?" in front of the whole bus. Yeah, and that influenced people to start asking weird, um, nasty, disgusting questions about me and what I do in my sex life as a gay male. They, I mean, as you know, I already said it. They asked me, "Do I take it or give it?" Um, they asked me all type of nasty questions, like really that really made me feel uncomfortable being there. And these questions worsened throughout the whole trip. Like they started getting ideas on what to ask me. They had conversations between each other on what to ask me, and it was crazy. And it was like disgusting that I had to go through this, and nobody deserved this at all. Let's talk about the stay. So, for the stay, I was continuously harassed about my sexuality. The harassment didn't stop just because the coaches was around. They came up to me and asked me, because at this point, what happened on the bus, being outed on the bus, everybody knew I was gay already. At least I believe so. And if not, they didn't know because it was two different cars, and I was on the biggest bus, like the biggest car with the most of the teammates on it, and the people that wasn't on that car, I think, was told that I was gay by the people that was on the bus with me because of what happened on the bus. So, and even that people that was in the other car came to me, like after we got there and stuff, they all came to me and asked me weird questions about my sexuality. And some of these questions came from them. So they asked me, they came up to me and they asked me, who do I think is the cutest? Which I think is a very inappropriate question due to the fact that we came here to wrestle. And I did not come here for that. And I did not come here to tell anybody who was the cutest. I didn't even want to tell anybody that I was gay because that simple fact that people would just start assuming I liked the people just because I was gay. I felt I felt boxed in a corner. Like I felt like, because due to the fact that I was like all the way across the country with people that didn't really accept me, and people that clowned me about my sexuality, I didn't feel comfortable being in that type of environment because I knew that these people could do anything that they want to me, and I felt alone, no cap. They started spreading rumors about me and my roommates due to the fact that I was gay, being in a room with a couple boys. They started spreading rumors about like inappropriate rumors about what was happening in my room due to the fact that I was gay. These rumors made the people that I was staying with, and the people that I was staying with, my roommates, those were the only people that accepted me throughout the whole trip. Like these people, I was comfortable with being myself around them and comfortable with saying what I want around them, and without them judging me or without them texting to group chats about me or anything. But with all the accusations about me doing or being included in inappropriate situations within my room, it made them feel very uncomfortable. And as a straight man, I wouldn't want to be questioned about my sexuality just because I was friends or I was in a room with a gay person. Because I was friends with this one person inside the room. I've been friends with him like before we even qualified for this tournament, and we had we like we my dad took him to tournaments, and he know my brother. I was about to like after the trip was over, I was going to text him and tell him that if he didn't want to be friends with me, I completely understood, because I couldn't imagine how he felt being questioned about his sexuality just because he was in a room with a gay person or just because he was friends with a gay person. So I completely understand why he didn't want to be friends with me anymore. And I really shouldn't have to do that. That shouldn't even be a type of thing that I have to do just because I'm friends with a straight boy and a straight boy's friends with me. It's crazy. So this where the story times take a turn. And I'm here to warn you that these questions that they ask is extremely inappropriate. And I know y'all is gonna ask, why didn't I tell the coach? Um, I didn't tell the coach because I was afraid. I was afraid of the coach not accepting me because I would have to, because coming out to my parents was already a hard thing to do. It was very uncomfortable. It took a long time for me to do. And coming out to other people, when I already came out to my parents, I feel no need in that. I feel no need in coming out to anybody other than my parents because my parents already accept me. It's no point. So telling my coach I would have to come out to him, and telling him that would make me feel uncomfortable about myself. So I didn't tell my coach because I didn't feel that he was going to accept me, and I didn't know how he treated gay people. I didn't know how, because due to the fact that this is a private camp, this is not a school involved thing. This is not something that you can you can like get in big trouble for doing, or get expelled or get suspended for doing. This is a camp that's a rant like this is a camp, and this is like excluded from any type of policies. I don't know what type of policies they do have, but I know that it's excluded from different policies that schools have. And if I were to go to school, it will be handled totally different than what they handled it. So I don't know how they handle it. So I just refrained from telling them. So I just took it all in and just came home and let it sit within me, and decided to make a video about it for my YouTube channel. So at 12 o'clock in the morning, I hear a knock at my door. And my teammate gets up to open the door. It's like 5, 6 people walk in. Those people are my teammates, by the way. They came in here to ask me weird questions again about my sexuality and what I like to do, and what I like to do as a gay person, and what I like to do in a bed as a gay person, which is very inappropriate. And it shouldn't be asked, and nobody should never be treated like this. And these questions was extremely inappropriate. I did not come here for any of this. I came here I came here to wrestle. I came here to further shine light on my wrestling career, and this was an investment. This wasn't this wasn't this is not what I wanted to get out of the situation. That's not what I came here for. I came here for something totally different. I came here for I came here to win. I came here to wrestle, and I came here for only one thing. And these people thought that I came here for something totally different. So these questions went kind of like, who do you think is the cutest on the team? The boy that was asking me these questions pointed at these two boys and said, who out of these two boys would you let crack? And he also said, out of these two boys, would you let them run a train on you? That's crazy. That's a very inappropriate questions that that these people asked. It's kind of crazy, and it's nothing to laugh about. It's like, it's kind of funny to me because it's 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 like crazy. It's still kind of crazy to me that it happened to me. Like I was in distraught. Like I was literally just about to go to sleep, and these people came in my room to ask me something like that, like out of nowhere. Like I was literally trying to tuck myself into bed to go to sleep, and they came in my room out of nowhere to ask me weird questions like that. And the thing is that these are like, after coming home and doing my research, these people are well-known wrestlers around the state, and these people are some of the people that y'all look up to the most for wrestling in this state. And it's kind of crazy because these people is not what it seems like. Like these people is not how they're portrayed on the mat. Like these people are totally different people on the mat, and these people is not, you feel me, like it's not it's not the same as what's portrayed on the map. They also like ask questions about like who do I like and do I take it or give it? And those are questions that a gay person refrain from telling anybody because that's simply not anybody's business. And they also shamed my friend for being my friend because I have a straight friend that I'm friends with, like really close. We're really close friends. Like we get along really well. And he was basically like asked questions also about sexuality and yeah, and stuff like that. And they started to like make him feel uncomfortable about his sexuality just because he was friends with me, which was which is very scary as a gay person. Like being like having people think, especially your own friends, like having your own friends think you're gay just because you friends with a gay person and you don't judge. Now let's talk about the dinner. The dinner was semi weird. Yeah. I kept hearing my name at different tables, and the only thing that I took from my name being put at different tables and talked about at different tables was they was talking about my sexuality. She was just talking about just talking stuff about everybody. I'm just talking stuff about me to everybody. So the one boy that came in my room and asked about my the one boy, well, it's multiple boys that came in my room to ask about my sexuality, but the one boy that asked the questions because it was like 5 or 6 boys, but it was only one boy that asked all the questions, and the other boys is just sitting there observing and see what I was going to say to it. So this one boy, the boy that was asking all the questions, he basically outed me again to the whole team, including the coaches. He outed me. He said I was gay, and he said he was talking about how inappropriate things was going on in my room because I was gay, which was not even true. My room probably was the most kept together room. My room was probably the most kept after room. Like it was nothing happening in the room, but my room is probably the most good behaved room, I believe, because everybody else's room always has stuff going on, people doing everything, and like yeah, I feel like my room was the most, you feel me, behaved room. He started rumors about how it was things going on in my room and saying how inappropriate things were going on in my room, which was not even true. He just wanted to say it just to make my room seem bad and me seem bad due to the fact that I was simply gay. He was saying how me and my roommate was had relations and did things in a room that was not even true. Like made me feel uncomfortable and it made me feel like it made me feel weird because why was you telling everybody things that didn't even happen? Like it's crazy to me. And then you're not even telling your teammates, you telling your coaches. And I could have got in trouble for that. I would have got in trouble for something I didn't even do. Like if him saying that could have got me in trouble, like big trouble. And it didn't even happen. Like it was just something that they assumed just due to the fact that I was simply gay. They started saying how me and my straight friend was doing things together, and which was not even true, making him feel uncomfortable about his sexuality. Everyone was just doing nothing but laughing at it. I was literally the joke of the whole thing. Like it was nothing funny. Like I didn't find anything funny. He didn't find anything funny because it was not even true, and people were just laughing about it. That wasn't even true. Now let's talk about the bus ride back. The bus ride back was terrible on my part. I was getting extremely bullied, harassed by everyone. I felt alone. I felt backed in the corner by a bunch of straight men. Hyper masculinity of these straight men, and I felt very uncomfortable. And I felt like I really wanted to go home. I didn't want to participate in any type of activity that they was doing because I simply was not even in the mood, and I simply did not even want to be around them type of people I wanted to go home. I wanted to be in my bed. I wanted to be in my room. So I was bullied about my sexuality. I'm telling you, like, they continue to ask me weird questions. And this time, not even one person was asking me about my sexuality. It was the whole team. Like, people got up, like, literally off their phones, asking me about my sexuality, making me feel uncomfortable. And yeah, it was like people got up, asking me, "Hey, Devontae, do you do it? Do you do this? Do you do that?" Which is weird and very inappropriate. Like, and I really don't know if the coaches, and mind you, the coaches is literally sitting at the front of the bus. Like, I don't know how or why didn't he say anything, or how he didn't hear it, or if he heard it at all. But I know somebody heard that. Somebody heard something like going on, because the bus was loud as crap talking about my sexuality. Like, the people, like, I was like, I'm in the back, like, just looking at everybody weird, and looking at everybody like being very uncomfortable, like, basically. And because I'm literally being asked by this person, that person, this person, this person, people at the front, like, people all the way at the front of the bus asking me, like, about my sexuality and stuff, saying how big can you take it, like, saying how, just saying outrageous, just asking outrageous questions that made me feel terribly uncomfortable. Like, it's crazy. Like, nobody deserved this, like, at all. Like, the whole car was asking me questions about my sexuality, which was diabolical. Like, I couldn't even, like, it's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. Like, one of these questions was, "Devontae, are you really gay?" Like, and I said, "Yes, I wouldn't be faking it. I mean, like, it's not, you feel me?" And everybody laughed. Like, I was literally being bullied, like, literally. And everybody laughed about what I said to each question. Like, the coach was non-responsive, but they was present. It's kind of crazy to me. I felt very, I keep saying this, but I felt very fucking alone. Like, it's crazy. Like, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, like, at all. Like, this feeling, cause I mean, I've been bullied before for being gay, but this feeling was crazy. Like, it was like, it's like hyper masculinity between the group. Like, these men, and it was kind of like a fraternity group. Like, and how I'm, like, being hazed almost. Like, it's like, it was crazy. Like, I just felt like I couldn't do anything. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I was crying. Like, I ain't gonna lie, nobody noticed, but when everything died down, and, like, everything died down, people got back on their phones, I was fucking crying. I'm talking about crying my eyes out, like, bawling. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, because it's like, I didn't care that they was bullying me. Well, I did care, I ain't gonna lie, but I didn't care about them. I didn't care about, like, them bullying me, because I I've been through this plenty of times in my life. But it's just sad to me that I can't just like who I like and still do what I love. You feel me? Like, it's crazy. Like, why do I have to fit in with your standards in order to participate in your sport? You feel me? Like, it's crazy to me, like, how different people get treated just because who they like or what they like. Like, it's disgusting to me. Like, I didn't sign any type of waiver telling me that you can't participate in this sport if you like this type of gender. I just seen the sport, participated as a little kid, and fell in love with it my whole life. Like, and I don't like, just because I don't like the same gender that you like, why do I have to get treated differently? You feel me? Like, it's crazy to me. Like, it's crazy how I have to like fit in with everybody else. And if I don't fit in, it's like I'm not treated the same. You feel me? It's crazy. Like, and nobody came to my help. Like, nobody said anything about, because I didn't think I think they didn't say anything because, like, I mean, what could they do? You feel me? What could I do? Like, I couldn't do anything. They couldn't do anything. So what's the point of even saying anything about it? You feel me? So they didn't say anything. Nobody even cared that I was being bullied. I just took it all in, took it, and just went back on my phone and just act like nothing happened. You feel me? Because it's not. I don't feel like crying is a way. I don't feel like crying is like being being a pussy. I don't think. I think crying is normal. I feel like because it's so much stress that I just wanted to release. Like, if I wasn't gonna, because I couldn't fight these people, like, and I didn't want to fight these people, but at the same time, they really did make me want to put my hands on them because of the question that they asked and how they made me feel. So if I couldn't do that, the only way I was gonna get my stress that I had out in order for me to sit well and literally ride with these people instead of jumping out the van and calling my dad to come get me because I didn't want to ride back with them or going to another car. Instead of me doing that, I just cried it out. And I feel like that's okay. There's nothing wrong with crying. That's just a way to release stress. And yeah, this was a very tough experience for me. It was probably one of the most toughest experiences I ever been through. But guess what? I'm tougher. I'm sharing this experience because I want this to help anybody that may be going through the same thing I am. And I want you to know that you're not alone. And I want you to know that you have a place to go to tell people about this experience, which is your platform or YouTube, or even just simply telling a coach. That's one thing that I struggled on doing and that I really should have had done because it needed to be some type of repercussions for this. Like, it's crazy. Like, nobody deserved to be going through this. I felt very disrespected and unsafe because it was very inappropriate question that I was being asked that it was no business of anybody else's. And yeah, this video is to advocate for change within sports and LGBTQ people within these sports. These people don't deserve this at all. These people don't deserve to be getting treated like this. These people are doing something that they simply love to do. And these people, and we shouldn't be getting treated like this at all. Like, it's disgusting. Like, it's disgusting, really. It's crazy to me. Like, we don't deserve this at all. Like, we're just simple athletes trying to get good at something or be great at something that we love to do. You feel me? I feel like it should change. Like we should get treated like straight people. Like, we should get treated like because straight people are considered normal, and we're considered queer. We're considered like people that we're considered people that are totally different. We're treated like aliens that I think shouldn't be. You feel me? Like, why are we being treated like aliens? We're humans too. You feel me? I hope this helps others going through the same thing I experienced. And yeah, after witnessing what a gay wrestler has to deal with on a daily basis, I hope this encourages you to have an open eye on what the LGBTQ community has to deal with and the respects it deserves. I believe we should be treated like others. We deserve to do what we love and not be judged for doing it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and make sure y'all hit the subscribe button and like, comment, subscribe. I'm still wrestling and I'm still doing what I love, so that means you should too. And don't let anybody ever stop your grinding, because you might make it to a farther extent than they do. You never know. And I know I am. And I'm not going to stop trying until I do, because that's what I deserve. And that's what I worked hard for. And I'm sure you did too. And you don't deserve this. And I don't deserve this. So keep your head up and keep doing what you love.
To haters, I'm not your enemy, I'm your hero. You know, cheer up. You should be happy I'm here. You know, I'm showing you bitches how to do it.
You know you the coldest, you know you the coldest, babe, you know you the coldest.